Hello again and welcome to the next video for Amazon Selling Hustle. In this video we are going to review listing title. I call the winning formula. Listing title is like pole position in race car driving. And you have to think of it that way because when you're trying to strategize to make your listing rank on page 1, because that is the goal, you want to rank for multiple keywords. It's important that you include as much of the highest ranking keywords in your listing title. It's my understanding that how Amazon works things is 80% of how you'll be found will be derived from the words that are in your listing title. Then it moves over to your bullet points, and then it moves to your back end. So make sure you're spending 80% of the time optimizing your listing title. If you don't optimize your bullet points or you don't optimize your back end, it's not as bad. You're only potentially losing 20% of the sales. But to maximize your sales, you want to do it all. And to maximize your presence on Amazon, you want to make sure that you know the top 5 to 10 combinations of keywords or search terms, as they call it, for your product. So we are using the exercise ball in this demonstration for the product. And so the next thing I'm going to do is, I know my product, I call it an exercise ball. Other people call it what? And that's what you want to do your research on. So make sure you're doing your research on that. Come up with a list of 6 or 7 variations, and I go over this in the prior video of how to figure out what to call the product that you're calling, what other people may call it. So I came up with 8 different versions of what people call my product. Exercise ball, stability ball, Swiss ball, yoga ball, Pilates ball, workout ball, gym ball, balance ball. And I'm sure there are more, but I'll leave it at 8 for now. So now that I have my 8 top keywords or search terms that people will likely search for, it's probably bringing me to at least 95% of collecting everyone possible. It might even be higher than that. So I think we're good. So now what I want to do is I want to start coming up with my listing title, the listing title that I'm going to put into my listing. So let's go back to our listing, and we want to edit our listing for details. So you'll find your listing. You probably only have one if you're new to selling on Amazon. If you're doing arbitrage, you're going to have a bunch of arbitrage products in there. So you can search or you can just pull it up. So this is it, Exercise Ball by Amazon Selling Hustle. We are going to edit it. Okay, so I've already added all the photos. There's the photos. So now we want to go to vital information. And in vital information, make sure you don't change this UPC barcode. Don't edit it. Just stay away from it. So now here we're in vital information and we want to change this title. We can edit it. Here's a quick tip that you can do before you edit this title. When you're sending inventory to Amazon, you're going to do a send replenish inventory. Amazon's going to give you a sticker called a ℂ𝕂 sticker. That sticker template you're going to send to your factory. The template, that sticker template, has a barcode on it, and it has the Amazon SKU. It's not one that we would be able to search by. It's for their internal usage. And at the very bottom, like any price tag sticker you'll see in a store, it has the name of the product. Now, if your title is as long as we're about to make it, which is usually 50 characters or longer, in some cases 100 characters, depending on the niche you're selling in, all of those characters are not going to fit on a traditional ℂ𝕂 sticker. I believe the ℂ𝕂 sticker maybe allows for 30 characters, 5 or 6 words. What I tell people is try to keep your original title down to 5 words. Then when your product is ready to go, do a send replenish inventory with your listing as these 5 words. What it'll do for you is your sticker will now have your product written right onto it with no missing words throughout your title, if that makes any sense. So let's see if I can Google an ℂ𝕠𝕒𝕠𝕠 for you, an Amazon ℂ𝕠𝕠𝕠 template. Let's see, ℂ𝕠𝕠𝕠 label. Let's see if one comes up. Let's go to images. There we go. So here's an ℂ𝕠𝕠𝕠. That's exactly what it looks like. So my Amazon product description, size, color, etc. That's all the words you'll be able to fit into there. So if, for example, we went with the title we're about to go with, all it would pick up would be, so we'll use this one, Swiss exercise ball by Amazon selling hustle, anti-burst, and I put in more keywords, and then what happens is all of this information becomes 5 dots, ... and then order yours today. Which they've already ordered theirs today. So I don't want that on the sticker. So now the trick is just to keep this on there. Do your send inventory. Go to the stage where you have to send inventory to Amazon. Create a shipping plan. Go to that stage in the course. Do that. Send the template to your factory. The template will now just have your actual sentence broken down, which is perfect for the customer to see when they get it. Then once that's all done, now go back to your listing and edit your listing for Amazon.com, so that now once edited, Amazon.com has your full listing with all your keywords built in. So that's just a little tip trick that I wanted to tell you. It works really well. And so now let's go right into building your listing title. So I call it pole position. That's a name I came up with. The strategy is to come up with 8 different positions, or you can have 6, you can have 5. I usually only do about 5 different positions. I break it down into blocks or chunks, or positions. From what I understand, when you're selling on Amazon and people are searching for your product, like I said, your listing title is 80%, is going to represent 80% of your search results that people find you. Okay. Now within your listing title, it's loaded heavy to not so heavy. So if you put your main keyword as your last word, you will, and this is just a theory, I haven't tested it out, but you'll lose search rank by a little bit. So it literally starts at the top, almost like a bidding. And Amazon and eBay, they all want this bidding system for position. And so I don't know if it's true. I've never really scaled or split test to see if this is the case, but I'm going to stand on the side of it's true, because it doesn't matter if it isn't to me. Let's just do it the way it should be done. Also, the other reason is this. When people see your listing, so they've done their search, let's say they're searching exercise balls, but they call it stability ball. Stability ball. Okay. Now they're going to look at it, and maybe they're looking at the pictures, but maybe stability ball, or maybe Swiss ball. Maybe they're searching for Swiss ball, which is again another name for stability ball. Okay. Maybe they're searching for that specific type of ball. So if you hide Swiss ball at the very end, they may not notice it. The customer may not notice that Swiss ball isn't here, and it's hidden down here, or it's hidden in the middle. And they may not notice it and go, oh, okay, that's not the one I want, and overlook yours. So whatever you think the main keyword for your product is that's searched 60% of the time, you got to put that one. So that's the other reason why you almost have to figure out using maybe a tool And I do this, so I'll show you that. I'll pull up keyword.io. I wonder if keyword.io will show me the numbers. It will. Okay, so I'll go on Amazon. Let's go on Amazon United States. Okay, and we'll rank our keywords. So we're gonna go exercise ball, EXERCISE ball. I believe it's gonna give me a number. No, it's not gonna show me the number. That's too bad. It's not gonna show me the number. I want it to show me the number because I want to see how many people search for the word exercise ball. Let's see if any of my other tools do it. I know that Google Keywords does it. I can log on to Google Keywords to demonstrate that. Let's try some of these other ones though. Let's try Sonar. Let's see if Sonar shows me the numbers. So exercise ball. So Sonar shows me the bars. So it's 4 bars. Okay, so we'll just say 4 bars. Now we're going to go stability ball. You know, and if everything comes up 4 bars, you can break a tie. So stability ball is only 2 bars. So now we can start to rank our keywords from best searched or most searched to least searched. We can go Swiss and then yoga. So Swiss ball comes up with 3 bars. So this is just diligent information. The little things, they pay off big time. Maybe it's an extra sale a day, but that adds up 365 sales every day or over the course of 1 year. Yoga ball. Yoga comes up with 3 bars. 3B. Pilates, workout gym. Pilates 2. Workout 2. Gym 3. So 2B, 2B, 3B. So it's almost ranked perfectly. Exercise ball being the most searched, Swiss ball being the second most searched, yoga ball being the third. I would move stability ball to the bottom, and then balance ball. And it's 2. And let me go back to exercise ball and just double check something. So exercise ball, relevant products, yeah. And I'm looking in here, I see exercise ball, hand pump, 75 centimeter exercise ball. So hand exercise ball is not relative to my product. People will just click my link and they won't buy my product. Don't want that. But exercise ball is irrelevant. Okay, so, and then this was 2B, I believe. So 2 bars for the most part of that. So I'm going to take stability. Stability ball, I'm going to move that up, and I'm going to put stability ball here. And if you have a product, again, I won't bother going on to my Google keyword account, but on Google Keywords it actually does show a number. So if you do have Google Keywords, it does show a number, and you can even adjust your rank of your top keywords accordingly with those numbers as well. We want to move gym ball up. So we'll move gym ball to just after yoga ball, let's say. And there you go. So exercise ball is first, Swiss ball, yoga ball, gym ball, and then the rest are all 2Bs. So now when I go to my listing title, your number 1 winning keyword has to go first. So Swiss, I don't even need in there. Exercise ball is my first one. Now, your brand is second, and it's optional. You don't have to put your brand second. If you notice, the brand shows up here. But if you love your brand, if you love the brand that you've come up with, it's a much better place to put it because people will read it. Here, they may not necessarily read it. You can barely even see it half the time. So I like to put it in there because I love my brand. So I put in Amazon Selling Hustle as my brand name, and then ℂ𝕙𝕤𝕚𝕚𝕚. Now, obviously, you can't use the word Amazon. It's trademarked for Amazon. You can't use the word Amazon. You're not allowed. So I would have to put Selling Hustle. ℂ𝕙𝕤𝕚𝕚. Now, so once you have that, you're going to use this line right here as a separator. Some people use a plus. Some people use a slash. I prefer the divider. It just looks crisp. It blocks it. And a lot of people use it as well. And it makes it easy to read. Next thing you're going to put in is your product slogan or hook. So if you have a product slogan like a jingle, like I'm loving it, put it in there. If you've come up with one that you think, man, that sells my product, I love it, you put in your jingle, put in your jingle. Put in your jingle if you think it's catchy. If you have a hook, something that will hook that person into buying yours, something that will attack a pain, put it in there. I know that ℂ𝕙𝕤𝕚𝕚 is another name, so I can add it to the list. Let's add ℂ𝕙𝕤𝕚𝕚. Anti-burst ball. Okay, let's just double check anti-burst ball. Let's go back one. Anti-burst exercise ball. So they kind of throw a forward. Doesn't get searched a lot, so it's right at the bottom. Okay, I've slipped it up there. So anti-burst, 1,000 pounds tested durability. To me, that hooks a person in who's searching for this ball. It hooks him in to the quality of the ball. And that I just came up with like 10 minutes ago. And I might come up with 5 or 10 of those. And I'll use all of them. Again, every week, I'm going to throw in something else to test something about my product. I don't want to do multiple ones. It's going to be one at a time, and it's going to be a meticulous product. You may have to do 20 of them. So you may have to do 20 weeks of testing. You may test for 4 weeks, so it may be longer. Some might be 4 weeks of testing before you move on to the B test. Okay, so my A might be anti-burst, 1,000 pounds of tested durability. And my next one might be burst proof, up to 1,000 pounds of tested durability. 2 different things mean the same thing. It's what my product's all about, and that's my hook. So that's my hook, goes right there. That's going to help me sell it in the title. Then next thing you're going to put in there, pole position number 3, is any bundles that you're including. So bonus pump and poster, bonus ebook. I can go bonus ebook, pump and poster. And if I go get an ebook made, plus pump, plus poster, make sure I have proper separators so they can be read on search. Bonus ebook, pump and poster are included with mine. Then the next position, you're going to put in as many winning keywords as possible. So again, remember what we talked about being the main keywords, the top 8 or 10 or 5 that you found. You do not need to repeat any words. So you don't have to put ball, 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 ball every time. You just need to include individual words that are high ranking words. So I know that anti-burst is a 1. I'm not going to bother. I may not bother with these 2s either. I may only put the 3s if I'm limited for space. Sometimes you might run out of space, so you got to eliminate some stuff. Or sometimes you may not want it to be too long, so you got to eliminate some stuff. At least put the top 5, if not 6. After that, you're good to go. But then you got to decide, you really got to decide which ones put, or you may split test it afterwards. So for me, what I did on this one is I put in stability. I then put in yoga, Pilates, workout, gym, and balance. And rank-wise, Swiss, yoga, gym, and stability are my best ranks. So Pilates, I'm going to take it out. Workout, I'm going to take it out. I'm going to put in Swiss, stability, yoga, gym, and balance. Balance I don't need in there. I'm going to take out balance for now, and I may add it in later, but for now I want it tight. I want it to look crisp. That to me looks crisp. Okay, now the next thing you're going to put is you're going to put important specifications. Mainly color. If you have color options, you can include it here. If you have a color chart on your poster, and just keep in mind with listings, if you have variations, when you open it up, you don't have to worry about that. Your variations will show right here at the bottom. Okay, let's see if I can find a listing that shows variations. I'm sure you've seen it when I was looking earlier because I saw the variations. I think it was one of the top ones. We won't charge people money here. More options available. There we go. So this guy has variations. Here are his variations. So you don't need to put the colors. You may not even need to put the sizes for your product. But if they're not showing up in any other spot, it's a good idea to do it. And again, we're now at the part of our listing where it's the 20% that we're working on. Okay, so some people will search the size. They may search an obscure size like 45 cm. Okay, and now if that's an option for you, if you're selling that size, put it in your title. If you're not selling that size, don't put it in your title. If you're not selling a variation on your product, and just don't include in your title. If you're selling shirts but you're not selling extra smalls, don't put extra small in your title. Just put the sizes that you're actually selling in your listing. So let's go with 55, 65, 75. Okay, and that's my variations in there. Some specs. I don't have any other specs to include. That's it. Now the last two spots are, and they're optional because these two spots, one is you're infringing on Amazon's terms of service. So I put it, but I don't use some of the words that they don't want used, like best, top seller. You can't use any of their phrases that they use, customer choice or anything like that. You can't put any of those in here. I always just put a call to action, order yours today. They may or may not send me a message saying, please remove order yours today from your listing. I'll do that, but I always like to put it in there. The 30-day satisfaction guarantee is an Amazon guarantee. So regardless if you want it or not, the problem with it, in the beginning, it's very important because it'll help you get sales and traction. But usually after you get about 20 sales and you get 5 verified reviews, once you got your 5 verified reviews, remove this, because this is a cry for returning your product. So you will get more returns when you have that in there. You will get more returns when you have that in there. So with it, you're going to sell more. You are going to sell more, but with it, you're also going to get more returns. People are going to remember that they can return it. They have 30 days. So with it, you're going to sell more. With it, you're going to return more. So you have to weigh, do I get more sales with it? That's, again, it becomes a split testing thing that we'll talk about in the later video. Order yours today is just a call to action, pole position number 8. And then that's exactly how the title should be composed. So pretty straightforward, guys. That's how it is. These resources, this information that I have here, you can download it in the resource section and you can print it off for yourself and you can follow along with this checklist and you'll be good to go. All right, guys, thank you for watching this video. I will see you guys in the next video.